Sharath Patel is a resident artist at Artists Repertory Theatre and an assistant lecturer at Reed College in Portland, Oregon. Before arriving in Portland, he was a lead sound designer in New York for nearly 10 years. He has accumulated many academic credits in sound design at Yale Repertory Theatre, the Yale School of Drama, Harvard, Fordham, and Columbia, among others. In 2014, Sharath won the Kennedy Center Meritorious Achievement Award in Sound Design. From August the 7th to the 18th this year, Sharath and two other American artists joined an exchange program in Vietnam, where he enthusiastically shared his expertise with local enthusiasts.
Welcome to Sharing Vietnam on VTC 10 Net Viet channel. Ladies and gentlemen, the General Consulate of the United States in Ho Chi Minh City has just organized a training course for sound and light in Ho Chi Minh and Da Nang City with the participation of art ambassadors from the United States. Today's program, we will have a conversation with Mr. Sharath Patel, one of the ambassadors, to know more about this event. Thank you for coming to our show, Mr. Patel.
Hello, and thank you for having me.
First question, so far, how has your trip to Vietnam been, and what are your impressions of Vietnamese people?
My trip has been exceptional thus far. I love the food, I love the people. Everyone has been unbelievably kind and sweet and unbelievably helpful.
As an expert, what do you think about the trend of sound engineering around the world?
Right now, sound design is at a precipice in the fact that a lot of people don't understand what sound design actually is. And as a sound designer, I make it a part of my job to educate people on what sound design is. It's not just setting up microphones, it's not just creating sound effects. It is the whole experience. It is working with lighting, it is working with the performers to create an immersive experience. And I love the fact that we're moving closer and closer towards that. I would think it would be accessibility in that when it comes to American youth and audio, it's very accessible. It is almost in your face in certain ways. It just, you walk into any, I don't know, major mall or shopping complex and there are these instrument and music stores that have all the equipment laid out. Whereas I think that here, and this is just based on my conversations with the young people that I've met in the past day or two, is that they don't have access to that physical equipment. They have access to the same amount of knowledge, which makes them really easy and wonderful to work with because they already know what they're talking about. It's just a matter of getting them in front of the equipment, the gear, the digital mixers, the microphones.
To you, what's the most important thing for a sound engineer, and what has kept you so long in this field?
The most important thing, in my opinion, that a sound technician needs to have is just a willingness to grow and learn, just because every day on the job, we're learning something new. We're working with new people. Something might break. We've got to be able to fix it on the spot. It's that ability to just roll with the punches and learn new things with every day and every experience. And what made me want to become a sound designer? I love audio. I love sound, I love music, I love sound effects. I love collaborating with my lighting designers, my costume designers, my directors, and my actors.
What's your evaluation of Vietnamese artists in this field, and what can they work on more?
The people that I have had experience with are amazing. They really know what they're doing. And like I said, the only weakness I can find is just being more direct. I think it's just accessibility to the equipment, be it programs like this, like training programs like this, or maybe an even longer, more intensive training program, more one-on-one time, smaller classes. I tend to find that when working with a student, if it's a one-on-one or a more intimate experience where you physically have something to work with, it tends to facilitate better learning and better understanding. And the more you teach one person, that knowledge gets disseminated amongst other people. And just being more vocal than more direct, just expressing exactly what they need, and I guess with a little more force and emphasis.
This is the opening session of the Sound and Light training program with artistic envoys from the United States. As they got to know each other, The envoys and the trainees were excited to talk about the subject.
Đối với mình thì ánh sáng nó quyết định rất là quan trọng. Cái việc là mình có thể truyền cảm xúc được đến với khán giả thông qua những cái gì mình muốn thể hiện trên sân khấu, từ ca sĩ hay tới diễn viên hay thậm chí là diễn viên múa, tất tật mọi thứ. Thì cái ánh sáng nó đôi khi có những giai đoạn ánh sáng nó quyết định luôn lớn hơn cả cái phần âm thanh. Đương nhiên mình nói là âm thanh và ánh sáng luôn luôn phải đi chung, nhưng thật ra để tạo được cảm xúc lớn nhất thì phần ánh sáng nó quyết định không nhỏ. Thì thật ra là mình nói là đây là một cái dịp quá hữu ích để mình có thể tham gia, để mình học hỏi thêm kinh nghiệm và mình có thể là mình truyền đạt lại cho những anh em mà làm việc chung với mình.
Tham gia khóa tập huấn em muốn có thể chơi được một bản nhạc cho riêng mình, mang âm hưởng của riêng mình và có thể phiêu theo nhạc của bản thân mình.
What I hope to bring to them is I want to help them excel to the next level. I want them to grow and I want them to learn and I want to be able to assist them and give them whatever tools they need to start thinking outside the box, start getting even more creative and getting even more powerful and more skilled and advancing their careers and advancing the art of DJing. That's the whole point of it, the art of music. I want to advance it, so I want them to learn all of that and I want them to get really, really good at it so that they can teach me some stuff. And I want to see them go around the world and tour and do a lot of great things. That's the whole point.
The artistic envoys delivered a 4-day training program for more than 40 sound and light technicians and DJs in Ho Chi Minh City and Da Nang. The program included both theory and practice. The trainees were provided with expertise and worked with the most advanced equipment under the guidance of professionals. In addition, the program included soft skills such as communication and customer support.
Có một cái điều mà hồi nãy người cô của mình có chia sẻ, đó là người giáo viên của mình đó, cô nói rằng là đương nhiên ở đây thì ai cũng có rất là nhiều kinh nghiệm và nhiều cái kỹ năng về ánh sáng, nhưng mà cái cách mà cô muốn truyền đạt đến là cái cách làm sao để mình có thể tương tác được với những cái đối tác nước ngoài. Thì qua đây thì mình có thể là mình sẽ học hỏi, mình rất là mong muốn mình học hỏi được cái cách mà làm sao giao tiếp để làm sao mình nói được cái ngôn ngữ của những người làm ánh sáng. Tại vì ở khía cạnh của mình là một người đạo diễn thì khi mình làm ra mình sẽ có những cái đòi hỏi rất là nghiêm khắc, và đôi khi cái chuyện mà giữa một người đạo diễn và người kỹ thuật mà cãi vã nhau về cái chuyện đòi hỏi làm sao, cái chuyện đó là rất là thường tình. Thì mình mong muốn là mình tìm ra được những cái ngôn ngữ chung của cái người làm ánh sáng, và mình cũng hy vọng rằng là mình học được thêm nhiều cái kinh nghiệm. Thì mình rất hy vọng rằng là cái lớp này nó sẽ giúp ích cho mình rất nhiều cho công tác sau này.
They're great. There's a wide variety of professionals. There's men who have had careers at the Opera House and men who are working in professional AV companies. And in addition, some who are young professionals. And I look forward to helping them guide a new path in their careers.
The program was aimed to enhance the capacity of Vietnamese sound and light technicians, as well as to connect artists and experts of the two countries in this field. As a result, apart from training sessions, the envoys took part in meetings with young Vietnamese enthusiasts to share their inspiring stories.
So we're really excited to have a couple other training programs on the horizon for 2018. These programs are big and labor intensive, so we can't do them as often as we'd like to. But we have a program called Next Level coming to Ho Chi Minh City and Hanoi, hopefully in the spring of next year. This is going to be a hip-hop program with dancers, MCs, DJs, maybe some more of those coming out. So basically a hip-hop troupe that's going to be coming out, teaching the art form, doing workshops like these, and hopefully a culminating show. So for anyone who's missed the opportunity to join this training, there may be some similar ones coming in the spring. We have a couple things of the works, but we also have a slew of great programs and short-term training opportunities here at the American Center. So I would encourage all of you to check us out on Facebook for a list of our full programming availability.
came to Vietnam this time to participate in the sound and light training event. So can you tell us more about it?
Basically what we're looking to do, or at least in the sound side of things, is I'm looking to teach people the fundamentals, the psychological effect of sound, how we hear, why we hear what we hear. And I firmly believe that understanding basically the basics of not just sound, but of human hearing can really affect the way that we design sound, the way that we engineer sound, and can improve the experience of the audience member through this basic understanding and through further collaboration with the other time designers like lighting or projection. I think I'm unbelievably fortunate and lucky to be working with Stephanie Mulligan, who will be teaching lights as part of this envoy, as well as Chris Vu, DJ Versatile. I think the program we're going to put together here is something that has not been done before, and I think the value of the learning experience is unbelievably high.
So in this event, what did you and the other ambassador bring to Vietnam, and can you share with us about the most special one?
I like to think that what we're bringing to Vietnam is this idea of encouraging other people to be the strongest artists they can be, encouraging that collaboration, encouraging the artistry that we have within, and just bringing that out. We're hoping to bring a better understanding of the whys, not just the hows. Why is the sound system set up the way it is? Why are we using this specific microphone? Why is the lighting designer using these specific gels? And why and what are these conversations going on between lights and sound and the performer? And what do we think the highlight of the performance will be? The highlight of the performance, honestly, will be DJ Versatile coming out. Brilliant artist, can't wait to see him do his thing. I've already heard him do his thing, and I cannot wait for the audience as well as the participants in the program to see him in action, in a performance, in front of a couple hundred people.
So after this event, do you want to attend more events like this in Vietnam as well as in other countries?
I would absolutely love to. Any program that would want to have me, I would love, love, love to be a part of it.
So do you have any message or passion for this line of work for the Vietnamese artists?
Be the strongest, most brilliant artist you can be. Always voice your opinion, because it is that conversation and collaboration that will create the best art possible. As I stated earlier, I fully believe in teaching the fundamentals of sound, psychoacoustics if you must, or just the understanding of sound. And by that I mean, why does the ear work the way it does? Why does the tympanic membrane function the way it does? Why do things sound scary? Why do things sound sad? I think that teaching the fundamentals of simple things like this can help understanding of why do you use a large microphone for this deep instrument? Why do you use a small microphone for this very high frequency instrument? I honestly believe that starting with fundamentals like that and growing in to the equipment and integration is a great way to disseminate this knowledge. And on top of that, I think another great thing that we're going to be bringing to this program is this idea of collaboration, of putting time designers like lighting designers and sound designers together, having those conversations with the students. And honestly, it's that collaboration, those conversations that creates the best art, that creates the best experience for the audience member, and honestly creates the best experience for the technicians and designers working on the program.
Thank you for sharing with us, Mr. Patel.
Thank you so much for having me. It has been an absolute pleasure.
Ladies and gentlemen, after the show today, we hope that you have more information and knowledge on the sound and light engineering. Thank you for watching. Goodbye and see you again.